saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
A gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Run it up.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
21 more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. That's DeMario Davis. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Quickly to the air, here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Kamara now on first and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing. Shuck. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shuck working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Ball taken in at the 36. Dukes the defender. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He cuts it to the right sideline. tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now.
Yes, yes. Tom Gilly.
Running with Swift out of the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Jordan.
And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Chuck now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That's complete inside the 35. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw, Williams. Met's got it, left side. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready, set. Hot start. Yeah. Cover.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a long field ahead. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Vegas. Ready, set. Vegas.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready, set.
the shotgun to get to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Volunteer.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. On target to Moore. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. The logo.
Swift gets it on the option. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Vegas. Let's go.
From the 23. The right side hauled in by Kmet. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Running for it, it's Swift. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Kamara we go to start this 3rd quarter. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Kamara. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure coming. It's Shuck. It's his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He finds Bailey working downfield here. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Good strike downfield to Olave. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Ruby's extra point is good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, Golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shuck working from the gun. Jump off, caught by his back. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chopped on 3rd down. Throw deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Smith to start the drive. And this one's brought to you well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. First down, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 22, and that's a Chicago first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams to throw on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Again, right side for Swift. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down from the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Clear.
Zone read to give to Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 1.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game. 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
What is it on?
Williams from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and goal, Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
At the 7.
Looking from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck now from the gun. Caught by his back. Camaro. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. Headed right through the middle of the field. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets them the first on 4th down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set.
This one's caught. It's Shaquille near the sideline. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To throw again here, it's shot. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. He's back to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Vegas.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Pivot. Yes. Level.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. He'll throw it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That's good.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 33-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears want to end it in regulation if they can. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To the air yet again. Williams. And finds Kmet downfield. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll look to throw it. Kmet brings it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. Now to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Kamara running out of the gun. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Setting up to pass. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, ready? 70 rings. 60 biceps.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
They stay on the ground with Camaro. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So here's Blake Grupe with a game in the balance. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick is good. He got it. Through the pouring rain, he wins up the game. So this is a win on the road for the Saints. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Chicago.
Artistry on display. Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Lots to look at this week. Let's start in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is J.J. McCarthy. Just making it look easy. This, one of 7 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Vikings are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. And this is a touchdown. The Steelers improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's Kevontae Turpin. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Cowboys move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio,